Good morning, you guys. It is Saturday. It is one day after the alleged hurricane. But I'm not complaining. It is beautiful. I'm in the car. I'm getting ready to go have my breakfast and get something to eat. But it is about 89 degrees out, and it has been sunny ever since I woke up. So yeah, this weekend is definitely going to make up for what was last week's events. So I'm getting out. I'm going out today. First, I'm going to go get something to eat. Then I'm going to go to the beach, see if I can find like a beach club or a pool party to go to. I haven't really done any real research yet. Right now, my main focus is to find something to eat. It is almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I did start off pretty late. I woke up around 12. So I just ate at Juno's. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Juno's. I give the food an 8 out of 10, the customer service a 10 out of 10. They did speak English. I'm not saying that because they spoke a fair level of English, their service, their customer service, and their hospitality is a 10. No, they literally was a 10 out of 10. They know how to treat their customers. Even the other patrons in there were saying hello and being friendly. The atmosphere was a vibe. The tensions in there were good and positive. I'm definitely gonna go back. However, the French toast, in my personal opinion, was a bit much. I'm hoping that I don't suffer from it. I didn't want to send it back. I swear to you. I mean, well, let me be honest. I didn't really look at the menu like in depth. Once I saw that they have French toast on the menu, I just picked it. French toast and their fruit. I knew that that meant fruit, so that was the first thing that I looked at. But when I got the French toast, I had a very pleasant and wonderful surprise. Don't get me wrong. I do dibble and dabble a little bit, but I try not to. I try not to because it's not fun. It's not fun on my stomach. It's not fun on the environment. I really do try not to eat outside my constraints. Meaning, I am very much lactose intolerant. As a matter of fact, I am allergic to dairy, okay? Anything that comes from the animal, I am allergic. The French toast came and it had fruit alright, but it had vanilla ice cream and chocolate. So I kind of gave her that stare I don't want to be that person. I'm not going to be that person. I ate it. It was good. It wasn't oh my God, to die for. I don't like soggy French toast. That's why I always get plain French toast, or I'll get French toast and fruit. That's it. The French toast had chocolate fudge, vanilla ice cream, every fruit that you can possibly think of, and I believe not walnuts. Was it walnuts? It wasn't peanuts. It might have been almonds, but chopped up. It was a lot. And it's not my favorite. Even if it was hot and crunchy, not that French toast would ever be crunchy, but I just like a plain French toast. I wasn't expecting that. I swear to you, I did not see all of that on the menu. I took a glance at it, but once I saw that they had French toast and I saw the little ending saying fruit, I didn't bother to read the little other parts and try to translate it myself because I have the Google app where I translate the whole menu. Once I saw French toast in English, there was no need for me to pull out my Google apps. I take the Google app, I go on translate, you take a picture of whatever you're looking at and it'll automatically translate it for you in like 2.5 seconds. So I didn't even bother. Once I saw that they have French toast, I was like, sign me up. Next time I'll go back and I'll get the waffles. I won't get their French toast, and I'll make sure to look at the menu and make sure that there's no chocolate and vanilla ice cream. I try to stay away from that stuff to begin with, but if I am gonna overindulge and do that type of stuff, dibble and dabble, I like to do that in the comfort of my own home because, oh my God, look at this. Oh my God, what are these? No, that's not a lion. Oh my God, he ran into the bush. Oh my God, I'm gonna show you. Is he gonna come back? Oh my God. From the corner of my eye, I thought it was a lion, but it's not a lion. I don't know what this is. He's in a bush. You're not gonna be able to see him. If he comes back out, I'll turn the camera around quickly. But the food was an 8 out of 10. The cappuccino was an 8 out of 10. Of course, I got it with almond milk, but touch wood, right now my stomach isn't even rumbling. So I'm hoping to go to the beach and chill out for like an hour or two before I head back. You know, I'm away from home. I'm gonna be about 25 minutes driving from home, and God only knows what the traffic will do on top of that 25 minutes. So I'm just hoping that my stomach doesn't take the hit from whatever I just ate just now. But I'm gonna head to the beach and I will catch up with you guys later on. Okay, so the water is not crystal clear, but as you can see, it is way better than
Pensaba que contigo iba a envejecer. En otra vida, en otro mundo podrá ser. Nuestra solo queda irme un día y ver parcial a ver si te veo caer. Si me ven sola y triste no me hables. Si me ven sola y triste soy culpable. La vida es una fiesta que un día termina y fuiste tú mi baile inolvidable.
Alright y'all, I don't know how it's taken me 2 hours to get ready, but it's 10 p.m. on a dot. I'm gonna leave out in like 5 more minutes. The only thing is, I wanted to quickly show you my outfit. I am going to put on my heels when I get to the restaurant. I'm not gonna wear my heels right now because I don't feel safe or comfortable driving in heels. I don't know if you can see me. I definitely feel cute. I definitely feel beautiful and wonderful. I'm going to probably most likely take my hair down, but for now I'm gonna keep it up because I don't wanna get too warm. The hair is somewhat kind of itchy. Normally, the hair that I would wear when I get my box braids, automatically I can't really wear it down. If I wear it down, I have to have on a long sleeve shirt. Elsewise, I will start like hyperventilating. So I'm just putting on my body butter. I'm packing up my purse. This is the purse that I'm wearing for tonight. I bought this off of Shein. The full look, the full details to this whole entire thing is over on my TikTok and Instagram. So if you really want to know and get the 411 on everything that I did to my face, you're gonna have to head over to my TikTok so that you can get the full OOTD scoop on this look. I purchased this gorgeous 2-piece set, cord set off of Mikas. I've never shopped with them before, but I am loving today's fit. I feel beautiful, I feel gorgeous. I filmed this over on my TikTok. The only thing is I just put on some boob tape just to make it look a little bit more sexy. It didn't really do much, and if you can see my boob tape, you're looking a little too hard, but the boob tape didn't really do much. I feel like it did, but I don't know. I did not put the boob tape on. I'm not gonna refilm those clips. It's done, it's up. That's gonna be over on my TikTok. Yeah, I'm gonna change out the earrings. So over on my TikTok, I said that I'm gonna pair this outfit with these earrings. Over on my TikTok, I do have another pair of orange earrings. I was trying to decide whether or not I was going to wear these, and I am gonna wear them. They're not exactly the same exact orange, but I don't know, I just feel like I want to wear these now. I'm not changing those clips. I'm not changing the clips over on my TikTok and Instagram. I use my iPhone to film the OOTD and the makeup tutorial. So that is going to be officially over on my TikTok. You guys are just getting the regular rundown of what it is I'm wearing. You know what? Hold that thought. I might have green earrings, these same earrings but in green. So these are not exactly like the orange ones. These are slightly smaller and these look a little bit different. I'm just gonna do it. I didn't even notice until I opened the drawer just now. I just realized just 2.5 seconds ago. You see how I keep changing my mind? I'm never gonna get out of here. This ain't too bad. Believe it or not, this is not too bad. No, I'm not filming it again. Bag, Shein, heels, Ego, these black Ego heels. I'm thinking about it right now. At the very last minute, I really want to refilm that clip. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to take my iPhone and use the tall mirror and quickly show off the earrings. Body glow for this evening is going to be the Fenty Beauty brand in the body glow or scent. Fenty Beauty Butter Drop. That is what I'm using for the glow. I'm gonna be hanging out all night tonight, so I'm going to get something to eat, and then I'm probably gonna go to 24K. Either 24K, Coco Bungo, Daddy-O's, hit up one of those spots. I plan on coming home around 2. I have an excursion for tomorrow. I forgot to bring my perfumes. It's okay. I was in the middle of running out the door. I had walked past one of my little dupes that I had ordered from while I was on my way to the airport. I tried to spray myself down just a little bit, and I said to myself, I don't think I packed any perfume. So as I was spraying myself down while I was running out the door to catch my flight, this perfume was literally sitting right there on a shelf right next to my door, the closet. So I just threw this in my pocket because I couldn't remember if I remembered to pack any perfume on my way to Cancun. And lo and behold, I didn't pack not one single perfume. So this is gonna be the fragrance for tonight. This is from a brand I've never really heard of or tried before. They are a very inexpensive brand that sells or makes luxury perfumes at a fraction of the price. I believe it's called Alt. The name of the company is called Alt. If you've heard of Dossier, then you know what they kind of do. They kind of like dupe all of the luxurious perfumes and sell them at a fraction of the price. So this brand is called Alt, and the fragrance that I'm wearing by them is called Crystal number 23. Smells good. Smells lovely. It's a beautiful summery spring scent. And also, just to amp up the body glow, I'm going to go in with this highlighter and hit the high points like my shoulders, décolletage, and collarbone. This is what the palette looks like. This is literally a highlighting palette. It is called, excuse me, Fresh and Frost by the brand Sugar Rush. I don't know if that is the name of the brand, Sugar Rush. I feel like this brand is a Too Faced brand, or I threw away the official packaging and it had another name on it. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I think it had Too Faced or something like that on it. You're probably never gonna find this highlighting palette. They don't really sell this palette anymore. I love this palette. I reach for it every single time, and I'm just going to amplify the body glow, really sex it up right now. I don't really put highlighter on my face. Every now and again, I'll tap my forehead, my temples, but I don't want to exaggerate the pores on my face. I feel like, in my very own personal opinion, every time I go in with a highlighter on my face, my pores look 10 times worse. I think it's just the highlighter that does it, because really, in all actuality, in my personal opinion, I'm not gonna say it, I don't mean it like that, but my pores are not that bad. I'm not saying that I don't have large pores. I'm just saying that my pores don't look that bad. Every time I seem to put on highlighter, my pores looks 10 times worse. So I really do refrain from applying highlighter to my face. I just deal with the natural glows from within. But yeah, I gotta go. Oh, beautiful bangles for this evening. Again, Shein in the clutch. These are the bangles. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Really, you would have already seen this set in a separate dedicated Mikos haul. This set will be in another video. I will link the video somewhere on the screen, either on the screen or in the description box down below. I am going to film a dedicated haul for this brand and just reviewing the brand. So if you feel like I haven't done a good job at showcasing the look, trust me, just head over to that video, because I'm definitely going to review this brand. I don't know anything about this brand, but I ordered several thousand pieces from this brand. That haul should definitely be up before this vlog, but I'm not bringing my camera tonight. I'm going to record everything for tonight using my cell phone. Gotta go. Love you. Bye.
Casualidad que yo me sienta así siempre que tú estás cerquita de mí. Dime qué me hiciste, qué droga me diste, que desde aquella noche no soy igual. Tú me miras y empiezo a sudar, siento que puedo volar. Baby, la Baby, la Baby, la estás en defecto. Mi mundo está día y me siento perfecto, porque estás tú aquí moviéndote así no pares. Baby, tú eres mi dos, esta noche no le pares, porque la estás en defecto. Mi mundo está día y me siento perfecto, porque estás tú aquí moviéndote así no pares. Baby, tú eres mi dos, esta noche no le pares.
All right, it's I think 4 o'clock in the morning now. Rosa La Negra was pretty chill, I guess because I came towards the ending of the night. The food and the dessert was mediocre in my opinion. I liked it, but then it was like too average, too safe in my personal opinion. I mean, they could have just added more salt and I would have been all right, but the mashed potatoes was really good. I got classic mashed potatoes. They were really good. The carrot cake was a no for me. I think just too much raisins and too much of something else inside of it. I don't know what that was inside of it. The food is not digesting at all. I'm gonna have to vomit this up. Excuse me. If anybody is sensitive to TMI, I'm so sorry if I spoiled or ruined your appetite. It's been about 4 or 5 hours later. The food is not digesting. It's sitting in here and it's sitting in my stomach, and I keep feeling it coming up and down in here. I have to vomit it out. It doesn't want to digest my food. It doesn't want to digest at all. The ambiance, the atmosphere, everything was 10 out of 10. The service, the customer service, impeccable. Really what you're paying for is the atmosphere, the vibes, the ambiance. All of them little restaurants, lounge type clubs, they all operate within the same room. So they have chains all over the world, and I'm pretty sure they're run or ran by the same 1 or 2 people. If the same person that owns the Taboo chains and then the Rosa La Negra chains, if they're not the same person, they're probably like a distant brother or cousin, distant cousin. But my stomach is bloated. I got a pot belly right now, so I'm very upset about that. And then I went to, oh look, I gotta take this off, 24K Club. It was so dry, it was so whack, it was so boring. I was trying to enjoy myself and just chill and sip out the vibes, but this one guy wouldn't leave me alone. He talked to me the whole entire time. I just wanted to chill and just relax, and he stood in my face for the whole 2 hours that I was there. I wasn't trying to stay 2 hours, I was only trying to stay for 1 hour, but I couldn't manage to like slip away or pull away from him. And even when I did, he just like sat in the car with me and was just, oh God, poor thing. I just was like, anyway, I'm going to sleep. I am waking up in about 5-6 hours. I'm gonna try and read this email right quick and see what time I have to be at this excursion. I'm hoping that the meetup time is at 12 because it would make my life so much more easier because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, I'll see you in a few. All right, you guys, I am going to run out the door. I'm pretty much on time. Thank God I woke up on time. I am on my way to a boat ride, so I'm gonna vlog the rest off my phone because, you know, God forbid. Not only do I not want sand, I definitely don't want any water on my camera, on my camera. So I'll be vlogging the rest of the event on my phone. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It is 11 o'clock on the dot. It says that I will be there in 20 minutes. The guy said that everyone will start meeting at 11:30. The festivities will start at 12. So I'll be there at 11:30. Hopefully I can get there a little bit early and grab a bite to eat. I'm not that hungry because last night that food, we ain't even gonna talk about it, but I'll see you guys on my iPhone. Docked. We're at Istanbul. We have an hour and a half before we have to get back on the boat and go to our next destination. Beautiful. Yeah, so we are at our first destination. I think we have 2 more before we return back to Cancun. Alright, you guys, water has officially been detected on my iPhone. Anyway, that iPhone is on like 39-40%, so it is what it is. I'm not going to be able to drive my phone for like 24 hours. I have my second cell phone and I just put it on the charger. I just got in the house. I have a few things to tell y'all. Alright, let me start from the beginning before we talk about that whole boat ride. Hey! Sorry, I just got out the shower, by the way, and everything is wet. I'm wet. Yeah, I just got out the shower. I'm just so sick of this sand and taking showers back to back and cleaning up and cleaning off. I get to the, what is it called? The beach. It's not really called an excursion, but I get to the beach to do my excursion, my boat ride. And I pull up to the gate. And I'm like, oh, I'm here for an excursion. And I tell them the name of my tour guide. And they was like, okay, so since you have a car, are you going to park? Do you need to park? I said, yeah, I need to park. And he was like, we have a little parking lot right there. It's not even across the street. It's still like on that same block. So it was just straight. So he's like, park your car in the garage and then you just walk right around that corner there and you ask for your tour guide. And there's multiple tour guides, but being that I booked with a very specific tour guide, I didn't just sporadically or spontaneously. I'm not spontaneously like getting a boat, you know. I have like an actual confirmation with a particular tour guide. So he's like, go around there and there's a few tour guides. Tell them that you're gonna be taking the tour with Caribbean something. And I'm like, okay. So I go in the little parking lot and a guy pops out and he's like, okay, you could park here in my parking lot or parking garage for $20 US. And I'm just looking like, okay, I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you. I'm not even gonna go back and forth with you. But I know I don't have $20 on me. I didn't bring any cash, real cash with me. I only bought my credit card. That's the only thing I bring with me everywhere. And not to say that if my credit card were to ever go missing or touch woods, anyone would try to take advantage of me, that wouldn't be a big deal to me. But I just don't really travel with cash and stuff like that. And I always travel with small amounts of cash. For this particular situation, I didn't feel the need to bring any cash because everything's booked and paid for, and on the excursion they give you free lunch, like a free meal. So it even said that, like free rice and beans, chicken, ceviche, like they said unlimited drink, unlimited tequila, like they had a lot listed on this excursion. Like it said it in the details. Now some excursions might list free lunch, but they won't really list what the lunch is gonna be or what it's gonna entail, because you never know, you might mess around and it'll be a free lunch. All right, it'll be a peanut butter and jelly, a PB&J, and a damn bottled water. I'm like, okay, so since they're gonna be having food for us, I'm not even gonna spend no money. I'm not gonna buy anything. I'm not gonna bring any cash. So I didn't know what was gonna happen, being that I was gonna leave my car for X amount of hours. We're probably not gonna be in the area anymore. The island that we sailed to was gonna be like an hour and a half away, and then I didn't know how long we was gonna be on this damn island. God damn, we was there all day. When I tell you we was there all day. But it was good though. I didn't want it to be like a in and out thing, because I'm like, if I want to take pictures, I want to relax. I don't want to get there and in an hour we turn right back around and come back to Cancun. By the time you get relaxed, for you to just turn right back around, it would have been corny. So I'm happy and I'm grateful that we got like 5 hours on that island. But damn, I'm like, okay, I'm looking at him, I'm like, I ain't got 20. I already knew I ain't had $20, but I pretend like I go in my bag and see what I pull out. I might have had 20 pesos left over from when that guy gave me the 40 pesos and I gave 20 pesos a tip to that other guy. So I might have $20 in the bottom of 20 pesos, 20 pesos in my bag to give to this guy or whatever, and that's all he was gonna get out of me. So he's like, $20. And I'm like, I ain't say nothing. So I came here on a Friday and today is Sunday. So it's been more than 7 days since I've been here. Friday to Friday is 7 days, Saturday, Sunday. So it's 9 days since I've been here. Every time you want to park in somebody's parking lot or parking garage situation, unless it's like free, and there's no like parking attendant, they always say 50 pesos. Always. I think there was one time it was like 20 or 30 pesos or something like that. But most of these parking lots, parking garage, it's 50 pesos. 50 pesos is like $2, $3 the most. So for him to tell me $20, 20 USD, 20 USD, baby, I ain't cause no scene. I wasn't paying that man no mind. Okay. I wasn't even gonna tell him I've been here since Friday 9 o'clock in the morning. I've never paid no parking attendant, no parking meter, nowhere, not even enough. I wasn't even about to do that. No, I'm parking my car and I'm going about my business. I dig in my thing and I found $100 pesos. $100 pesos is like $5, I think. Either 5 or I don't know, like 5. I think it's 5 and change. $100 pesos. So 100 pesos. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have $20. And he's like, no. I was like, I don't have it. I was like, do you take card? So I pull out my card. And he like, no, I don't take card. And I'm like, you sure you don't take card? And he's like, no, I don't take card. $20. I was like, I don't have $20 right now. I only have 100 pesos. He was like, okay, so find the ATM, and when you come back, no problem. Finish your excursion, no problem. Find an ATM and give me the rest of the money, no problem. Pay me when you come back. Okay, no problem. So, and I gave him the 100 pesos, and I was like, I'll give you the rest when I come back. And I go on my excursion. I come back from the excursion, and I get to the parking garage where I parked the car, and there was 2 people that were on my excursion from when we went on the boat that entered the same exact garage, and they literally parked right next to me. They ain't parked over there. Their cars are right next to my cars. 2 people. 2. Not 1, 2. So I said, excuse me, I don't see the parking attendant. My mind just, I don't know, something just had me. I kind of had like a feeling that he was hitting people over the head, but I wanted to know, and I wanted to make sure, was I the only one that was getting hit over the head? Or like literally this parking garage was really trying to take advantage of people, especially, tourist people, foreigners and stuff like that. So I say, excuse me, how much y'all guys were charged for your parking slot here? And lo and behold, you know how much they said? 100 pesos. 100 pesos, which is the equivalent to $5, 5 USD. 100 pesos. That still be on me. So I'm like, ooh, if I would have saw him and we would have went, ooh, I ain't say nothing. I ain't make a scene. I ain't even get into that. As soon as they said that, I jumped out of my car and I pulled off. I seen them. I ain't stopped. I ain't say, here, none of that. That was a joke, but thank God nothing came of it. It was what it was for what it was. The excursion started at 12. We got exactly on the boat at 12. So at 12 o'clock on the dot, 12 p.m. in the afternoon, the guy opened the boat so that we can start getting on the boat, and it probably took us like 15 or more than 20 minutes. So the excursion started at 12:20, and we rode off to shore. The whole island that we went to was one island, but we went all like around that island. First side of the island that we went to was very not so exciting, not so much, nothing to be hooting and hollering about. And then we went to the other side of the island a few hours later, and we stayed there for a few hours. It's called Isa Mujer. I have to look at the name, but we went to that island and we toured that island, and yeah, we sailed the shores. We stopped at one point, we did snorkeling, and we started at 12. We got back to Cancun 7:30 p.m. So from 12 to 7:30 p.m. we was out there. Whew. And I got crispy. I might not look it on camera. It may not come across on camera, but I am crispy, okay? I'm crispy. Anymore, and I'm gonna be dark chocolate, okay? This is where it's at for me. I'm gonna try my best to prevent me from getting any darker. I don't like for my skin to peel and all of that. I'm straight where I'm at. The boat was kind of, anyway, the boat was kind of, I should have done a little bit more research. The boat was kind of small. There was about 50 people on that boat. It was cram-packed. Maybe 2 or 3 people weren't able to sit. Really, 6, 7 people could have stayed back. Me included. I could have been one of them. Because even though 2 or 3 people were standing, or 2 or 3 people had to stand because there was just no space. The people that were sitting were literally like sardines. We were on top of each other. There was no space. There should be a limit to how many people, I don't know, sign up to this, or how many people that they want on board at a time, at one time. It was like 45 people on that boat. They should have stopped or capped it at 35, but that's neither here nor there. The ride was kind of choppy. The boat was kind of choppy. I'm gonna say the tour guides, the staff for the boat definitely kept the boat and the vibes alive. However, they only really spoke Spanish. They did speak a little Spanglish, but they really like only really did the whole thing in Spanish. The last 15 minutes, I'll say the last 4 or 5 songs, they played like regular songs, not like, oh my god, finally, but like they played, you know, like one Whitney Houston song. What is that? Selena Gomez and what's his name? Baby, calm down. And so they play like 2 or 3 more songs after that. So that was literally like the last 10 minutes of the boat ride. They have plenty of boat rides. Everywhere you go, they always have several thousand companies that offer so many different excursions. You just have to do your research. The one that I picked, unfortunately, sadly, wasn't the right pick for me, in my personal opinion. The only real reason why I didn't pick that hip-hop one, because I knew that it would be lit. Side note, going like a little bit off track, where we were at the beach that we had to pull into and where the boats were docked, it's called Playa Tortuga, T-O-R, and then I think it was T-U-G-A, Tortuga, Playa Tortuga. That's where like all of the boats are. That would be the meeting point. Where we were docked, there were several yachts and boats and water events going on. The hip-hop party boat was literally right next to our boat. So I got a chance to see it, like officially. First of all, it's trending online. Every time you look up on TripAdvisor boat excursions, that's like the main one that comes up. The only real reason why I did not pick the hip-hop one, because I knew that it was going to be crowded. And yes, indeed, when I tell you that shit was so crowded, when I tell you the line, there had to have been about 200 people on that boat. There had to been. When I tell you there was a line, and I knew it was gonna be like that. I knew it. I just had a funny feeling it was just gonna be too much and too overwhelming. And then I'm like, what if the waves are waving and so much going on? It was a party boat. It's not really like a boat ride or a boat tour. I think it's officially a party boat. And I might try to do it before I leave. I might try my hardest to do it before I leave. And it will have to be by tomorrow, because I'm not taking a chance on Tuesday. I'm definitely catching my flight and getting up out of here on Tuesday. So yeah, I don't want to put something like that on a Tuesday, the same day I'm leaving, because I was not anticipating being out all day like this. I literally got back to the beach, or the boat arrived back to the beach at 7:30 p.m. I was not anticipating that at all. I was anticipating 6 p.m. period. Like, not finishing up at 6 p.m. Literally be back on land, back by my car by 6 p.m. the latest. So yeah, the hip hop party boat was cram-packed. The line was stupid ridiculous. It was just too much, and that's another reason why I didn't pick it. So I was like, let me just pick a different boat ride. And anyway, I didn't want to do a party boat situation, because there's situations where like you do a party boat and most of the time you are on a boat and y'all partying on a boat. And I'm not saying that they won't dock or stop anywhere. I'm just saying like the concept of it is like a party on the boat. I wanted to do like official boat ride, like tour the island, do sightseeing, pictures, that sort of stuff, a little bit more calmer. So that's why I went with the company that I went with. But I didn't know that it was going to be in Spanish. So there was 45 people on a bus, 45 people on a boat, on our boat. 8 of us was non-Spanish. There was 5 of us that were black, and then I think 2 or 3 Asians. Yeah, like 3 Asians. I think they were like Filipino-ish. Everybody else was Mexican or Spanish speaking. So they only played Spanish music. They did the tour in Spanish. Not even Spanish music, not even reggaeton and Bad Bunny and all of them. No. Karol G, no. It was all like Mexican music. So, but they kept the boat alive. Like they kept the vibes alive. If you weren't able to keep up and you didn't understand, you weren't able to keep up and you didn't understand. But obviously, like the main parts were in English as well. Like, guys, we're gonna be leaving at 5:30. Be back on the boat by 5:30. Guys, make sure you have this bracelet. Everybody needs this bracelet, because if not, then you're gonna have to pay for the food when we get to Isa Mujer, and you're gonna have to pay for the bathroom. He'll say like the main points, like make sure you have your stuff and your belongings. Make sure you whatever, like the main points were, okay, we're gonna be docking now, everybody needs to be seated. As far as the entertainment, everything was in Spanish, so the whole thing was in Spanish. Yeah, that's what I get for trying to stay away from the hip-hop one. I don't have no reservations about hip-hop music, by the way. I just knew that everyone was gonna click on that tour, so that's why I didn't want to do the hip-hop one. Y'all, I'm gonna hurry up and try to get ready really quickly. It is my last and final night in Cancun, so I'm definitely gonna try and do it big. So I'm gonna get ready real quick, nothing too crazy. I don't want to spend no more than 45 minutes on my makeup, but we'll see. Every time I think it's gonna take me 45 minutes, it goes a lot longer than that. So all right, you guys, not much has changed. The accessories slightly changed, but I'm going in with this Body Glow by Fenty. I'm doing exactly the same thing that I did with that last outfit. If you would focus, I'm going in with this Fenty Butter Drop Body Glow in the scent Butter Drop Vanilla Dream Whipped. Okay, I'm going in with that. I'm going in with that same palette from the other night, that highlighter palette. I'm pulling the hair down today, by the way. I'm definitely pulling the hair down. I'm not wearing the hair up, so please don't worry. This will not be the final result. I'm going to Nicolette tonight. They close at 1 a.m. It's only 8 p.m., so I'm doing good, finally on time. I'll get there early enough, hopefully, for a little bit of action. Not a lot. I do have double-sided tape, but I don't really feel like being bothered. I mean, I could do the double-sided tape right here. I don't want this, the trim of this, to lay flat. It's just not gonna look as... I want the cleavage, but I don't know what's going on tonight. I should try and see if I could tie it tighter, but it is like somewhat uncomfortable right now. I did tighten it and it's already uncomfortable. This keeps moving a little bit. I do have boob tape, so it keeps showing. I'm pulling the hair out. The hair is down tonight. If I step back any further, I'm gonna be washed out and you're probably not gonna be able to see me. I'm gonna do my best to get the full angle. If not, I'm gonna use my iPhone to capture everything. And then the scent for tonight, I'm gonna go in heavy with this. Same thing like the last night. This is the only scent that I brought out with me. Oh, such a shame. Such a shame, but it still smells great. Now the bangles have slightly changed. Like I said, my accessories did change. Let me show you my clutch. So my accessories, this clutch I found on Shein. You would have seen this in a Shein haul, so you would have seen that before you would have seen this haul. So this bag, I got this off of Shein. Stunting. Oh, I didn't even show you my earrings. Earrings, bag, accessories, bangles, everything off of Shein. Literally, I think I have on Shein from head to toe. These earrings off of Shein. This beautiful, beautiful acrylic clutch. Beautiful quality. I could not have asked for a better bag. Oh my God. Final night is hitting. I have to pack when I come in tonight. I have to start packing. I'm not going to pack every single thing, but I have to do the majority of my packing because I have to be out of here by 11 a.m., which means I want to be up around 8 a.m., film whatever last little bits I want to film or need to film. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And my battery is flashing just in time. But I'll do whatever else I need to do on my iPhone. Of course, I'm bringing you along. The restaurant, everything will be on my iPhone. So yeah, cue the next clip.
You don't love me, so don't try. Do you still fight all your lies on? Already know the story. Baby, I don't like you, 'cause I get over you. I'm a young man, your love's a mess. Like a kid is all out. Say you know that's what you want. Don't not cry, please. I don't want tears. You don't love me, so don't try. Do you still fight all your lies on? Already know the story. Baby, baby, I got a new baby, baby, baby. Te lo digo así, baby, baby. I got a new baby, baby, baby. Te lo digo así. You don't love me, so don't try. Do you still fight all your lies on? Already know the story. You don't love me, so don't try. Do you still fight all your lies on? Already know the story. Baby, baby, I got a new baby, baby, baby. Te lo digo así, baby, baby, I got a new baby, baby, baby. Te lo digo así, baby,
Yeah,
baby.
Top Kings, baby. Ya tú sabes quién soy yo, el hombre que te rompió, en todas las poses te dio. Ahora no digas que no te hagas, yeah, baby, no te hagas. Ya tú sabes quién soy yo, el hombre que te rompió, en todas las poses te dio. Ahora no digas que no te hagas, yeah, baby, no te hagas. Mejor dime que me extrañas, que estás loca de hacerlo conmigo. Y yo sé que tú me quieres y de que te la eché dentro de los días. Mejor dime que me extrañas, que estás loca de hacerlo conmigo. Y yo sé que tú me quieres y de que te la eché dentro de los días. Haz lo que hagas, tú no me vas a olvidar. De sola y bellaca tú me vas a pensar. Baby, de él no te trates de enamorar, que ninguno de estos cabrones a mí me va a reemplazar. Yo sé que te extrañas como yo te lo daba, que todo lo que comprara era Gucci o Prada. Yo sé que te extrañas como yo te lo daba, como yo te lo daba, como yo te lo daba. De sola y bellaca tú me vas a pensar.
Abajo, al centro, va adentro, salud, cheers, DJ, let's go. I see my dreams of food, nightmares come true. They love them so deep.
So it is 11:30. I left the apartment exactly on time. I tried to clean up, but I just wasn't able to. Anyway, as I was leaving, the cleaning lady showed up, so. But I'm at Valentina Cafe. It says that they're closed. I don't know why. I'm gonna look online and see what time they open. I was hoping to get some breakfast here. This was the very first place that I went to at the very beginning of the vlog. So I wanted to get some waffle from here because the waffle wasn't bad. I'm just looking for a waffle and a cappuccino. My flight leaves at 6:40 p.m. I'm gonna drop off the car by 3:45 p.m. So I have about almost 4 hours to spare. So I want to have breakfast. I definitely want to get a massage. I want to try do jet skis, but obviously I'm going to do the jet skis first before I get a massage because that just would be backwards if you ask me. So I'm going to do jet skis and then drop off the car and head to the airport. So I don't want to be at the airport before 4:30. I'm dropping off the car at 4 o'clock and that's it. I'll check in with you guys once I get to a breakfast spot.
Mi diablo me llama el mi loquito, mi diablo me llama el mi loquito. Ay. No te puedo olvidar, no te puedo volar. Me enseñaste a querer, me enseñaste a bailar. No te puedo olvidar, no te puedo volar. Me enseñaste a querer, me enseñaste a bailar. Cualquiera me pueda buscar, pero no con cualquiera quiero despertar. Solo con usted, yo bailo con usted, nada más con usted.
Alright, you guys, I'm officially leaving Cancun. I just dropped off my bags.